side. Shalom, shalom. What's up, people? What's up to my YouTube subscribers and friends and whatnot? Um, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, um, through Yahweh Shah, who we ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Um, it's your boy OG Obadiah, coming to you today. This is a recorded video. I think I'm gonna stop doing the live videos or whatnot, but I want to give some shout outs to some of our members on YouTube or whatnot. You know, that's faithful to this channel. Shout out to Linzel. What's up, bro? I know you standing strong, firm, and whatnot. I want to give a shout out to my boy in Ghana, Frank. Um, Shout out to you, brother. Congratulations on the new baby girl. I'm gonna give a shout out to also Mavis, who's in Ghana. Prince, who's also in Ghana. Obama, he's also in Ghana too. I want to give a extended shout out to my Ghana family in Oyibi. Shout out to them too, and shout out to all the people that's been being patient with me and also this channel or whatnot. You know, I know we haven't been on for a while, but you know, I'll be having a lot of stuff to do. The wife, she got a lot of stuff to do, and we also have a daughter, and she cries a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of difficult doing the videos or whatnot when you got a baby screaming in the background. So you know, um, a lot of things been going on. You know, a lot of protesting, a lot of looting, a lot of taking down statues. I mean, it's a lot been going on. You know, the police killings and whatnot. You know, that haven't stopped. The police brutality, that's haven't stopped. Um, it's a lot of things going on. You know, it's kind of it's hard to keep up with what's going on. You know, you got a lot of people saying things, and uh, you got a lot of people showing videos, and I got a couple of videos that I need to show. Let's see. See, my daughter, she just tried to come in where I was at now. I don't know how she was gonna do that, but she'll find a way to try to come see what I'm doing and try to just mess up everything. So let's see. She threw me off. All right, this first video is from the Young Turks, and they're talking about these four police who who was threatening to kill Israelites. I'm just gonna say Israelites. I'm not gonna say Black Americans. Who's threatening to kill Israelites or whatnot. But here's the video right here.
Over horribly racist text and video that they had put out there. Their names are Alex Alvarez, Jason Holding, James Wells, and Christopher Sousa. They range in age from 22 to 31. They're cops in Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to read you some of the stuff that they did. We got a little bit more detail than when we first covered the story, but mainly the video has come out now. The video they did that had the KKK hood in it, etc. In some ways, it's a little worse than I anticipated. We already knew the N-words were going to be in there, but some of the pictures of dogs attacking black people is unbelievable. So So I'll get to that in a second, but first let me give you some context here. We told you about the terrible text they had sent before. Let me give you a part of the reporting from the New Times, Broward Palm Beach here. Sousa, one of the cops, was found to have texted Holdings, that's the other cop, we're coming and drinking all your beer and killing niggers. Sousa later said he did it to fit in on the force and that he regretted using the terms. He said his best friend since third grade is black. Okay. So, hey, I was just trying to fit in by hating all the niggers. That's not really a good defense. And second of all, that leads us to believe that the problem might be a little larger than Fort Lauderdale.
You see how easily it is for them to say the word nigger? Can you believe this? In 2020. Man. And he's supposed to be police, who's supposed to be uh, protecting everybody or whatever. Which I feel is just bull crap. I don't need that protection.
If that's what a young officer on the job thinks he has to do to fit in, if you take him at face value. Second of all, now you're going to go tell that really good friend of yours from third grade that that's what you call him behind his back? Well, have you been telling him that all along? Yeah, I didn't think so, right? So then we go to one of the other officers, Wells. Wells texted the word niggers and nigger lover dismissively and also razzed Alvarez by calling him a faggot. Of course, why not insult everyone on the planet while you're at it? He called some of his coworkers lazy fucks. He was referring to the African Americans, of course, and used the term retarded brown.
They call us lazy, but we built this country. We built this country. We the reason why this country is so great.
So that one I'm not sure refers to African Americans or Latinos. It seems like they're ready to insult everybody on the planet, including their coworkers, their colleagues who are also cops who happen to be black.
Now you see how he tried to divert everything away from the Israelites or whatnot? Because we know it's all about us. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the Israelites. You know, and it's coming to a head. You know what I'm saying? These people is starting to talk about what they're gonna do to us. So we know what the next step is or whatnot. They're gonna be trying to put this stuff into action. And my question to you is what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna let him go ahead and finish this. I'll be back.
So, they like to say, oh, no, it's just a tough job out there and sometimes we get attacked. No, it's not just about the people that you're policing. You don't like any black people, including black cops who you call the N-word behind their back. So the fact that two of them happen to be Latino doesn't excuse any of this. It's such an incredibly stupid argument to say, no, they couldn't have been racist against blacks because they're Latinos, just like George Zimmerman. That's insane. And second of all, you're also calling Latinos, I think, retarded brown, and other reporting has indicated that they did use racial slurs against Latinos as well. And so the fact that two of them are Latinos maybe gives them an excuse against other Latinos. I mean, not against other Latinos, but at least in regards to themselves, two white guys don't have any excuses. They're insulting everyone on the planet. Okay. Now, if you're thinking, well, look, man, these guys, the stupid Fox News excuse, they listen to rap music. There's no indication of that whatsoever. That's where they got it from. It's black people's fault. They're the ones who introduced that language. Besides, they're just being friendly, and this is their way of talking behind the scenes. You can, okay, all right, well, I'll give you one more text to see if you still think that. Jason Holding writes, I had a wet dream that you two found those niggers in the VW and gave them the death penalty right there on the spot. Does that sound like kidding, ha-ha, among friends? You think the guys in the VW were his friend? Did he know them since third grade? I don't think so. Now, you're going to get the full context when you see the video that Alvarez put together. It's in the form of like a movie trailer, and it depicts them as, in some weird way, like I guess they think they're the good guys by attacking black people with dogs and all the other things that they're going to show here. They look like the bad guys in the movie trailer, but I guess they get off on that. Here, watch for yourself. They called themselves the Hoods of Death. And in case it was unclear through all the N-words that were used in that trailer, they put a KKK hood in the video so you knew where they were coming from. They compare themselves to the guys who ran slaves in the movie Django Unchained. And they have all the pictures of black people being attacked and brutalized. And they viewed it as like, ha ha, that's what we're going to do to them. And this isn't just theoretical. It's not like they worked in a white neighborhood or a Latino neighborhood and they happen to hate blacks. No, they policed a predominantly black neighborhood. So this is what they were excited about doing. Now, luckily in this case, they've already been fired. It's a good question as to whether one of them, Sousa, who said that this is the culture of that police department, I was just trying to fit in. That's a good question. Maybe somebody should investigate that. And for all the people who say, oh, what are black people complaining about? Today there was an article in the Washington Post saying liberals should get over Ferguson already. It's their Benghazi. You think this is fake? This is what black people have to deal with all the time. I'm sorry that you Washington Post columnists don't have to deal with it, don't know anything about it, and the cops treat you perfectly fine. But how could you not see that this is the reality for a lot of African Americans in the country? You'd be crazy not to be frustrated over it, not to do protests over it. Of course you should exercise your rights as an American to make sure that this stuff changes.
And how do a black man exercise his rights as far as the Second Amendment? You know, and as this just my statistics or whatnot. But a black man in America, now 8 times out of 10, a black man in America has a felony. So as far as him exercising his Second Amendment right, it's hard for a black man to do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got uh, the crack era. That era right there gave and targeted a lot of black men. You know what I'm saying? As far as um, it targeted them from selling crack cocaine or whatnot. Um, all nonviolent crimes, they were just selling drugs or whatnot. No violence in the crime or whatnot. But since you have this felony, you can't possess a firearm. Now, what threat is it for a felon, to possess a firearm, to protect his family, to protect himself or whatnot? I mean, what we at a point now to it's like, the hell with a felony. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you're talking about law enforcement's killing Israelites, so-called black people. You know what I'm saying? And they just out in the open with the crap now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's so many videos or whatnot of them talking about what they're gonna do to Israelites, to African Americans, so-called African Americans or whatnot. Um, I mean, it's getting real serious out here. You know what I'm saying? And I got some questions to oppose to my brothers who got felonies on their record. You know, like how you gonna protect your family? It's basically like it's against the law for you, a felon black man, to protect his family. How will you protect your family under these circumstances and whatnot? We got the odds stacked against us. You know what I'm saying? Because if we try to go get a gun or whatnot, we got to go through all kind of uh, gun law checks and all that stuff, and we get denied. What are we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? If somebody can comment on this, I would love for people to leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? But what are we to do? I'm gonna let this video keep playing. It's about 44 seconds left.
Look at what they got to deal with. This is not a one time thing. We've now shown you case after case where African Americans are killed when they're unarmed, when they haven't done anything, when they've got toy guns, no guns, even when they're naked. And then
Exactly. When we got toy guns, no guns, even when we naked and shit. Look what we up against. We up against the whole goddamn world.
we've shown you cases where cops in LA shoot unarmed black guys and then get rewarded millions of dollars for doing that. And now you've got this video and these texts. When is it going to get through to you that maybe the African Americans have a different perspective, and in their perspective, these are the guys who are supposed to be policing them and patrolling their neighborhoods? Does it look like community policing to you? No, it looks like they view blacks in this country as the enemy.
And it goes with the scriptures too. Let's get it. Let's get some scriptures out. Um let's go to Deuteronomy 28:68. It's right there. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spoke unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So he got that right. You know what I'm saying? They are enemy. Who was we sold to? We were sold to the white man, to the Caucasians. We were sold to the pink booties. That's another name or whatnot. But they are enemy. They are our enemy. That's finished.
It's hard not to get frustrated by that. It's hard not to want change when you see this, real change. So in Fort Lauderdale,
Yeah, and the only change we're gonna get, the only change we're gonna get is well, the best change is that we're gonna get is Israel being back into rulership. The black man being ruling the world. That's the only way. That's the only way things gonna get right. That's the only way things gonna get changed. Okay? You know, you got a lot of people talking about equality, us being equal and all that. No, we don't want to be equal with y'all. We don't want to be equal with the white man and whatnot. Moses wasn't talking about equality. He wasn't. Moses told Pharaoh to let God's people go. He wasn't talking about equality. Let us go. That's what you can do. as far as us, you know what I'm saying, exercising our Second Amendment, right? Which the black man don't have. You know what I'm saying? Because if you been to prison or whatnot, then you know you can't exercise your Second Amendment right. You know, but it got to change. You know, some got to give with that because that's not right. It's not. You know, we need to be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? More and more. We need to be trying to talk to lawyers or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? About this situation and really making this be an uproar. You know what I'm saying? Because we at war right now. We at war. And any black man who think otherwise, you fooling yourself and you living in some tiny bubble or whatnot. But you got people who's finna come knocking on that bubble, who's finna bring you out of that bubble. You know what I'm saying? And these people hate your guts. But why can't nonviolent felonies exercise their rights, their Second Amendment rights? They made one mistake and some more. But does that give the government to take away their rights, their Second Amendment right? Especially if you're not in prison. You know what I'm saying? You didn't serve your time. You didn't pay your debt to society or whatnot. You paying taxes and all that stuff. You're a law-abiding citizen now. Why does that right not apply to that ex-felon, that ex-non-violent felon or whatnot? Their time was served. Are they not citizens? Don't they pay taxes? Don't they vote? So why they can't exercise their Second Amendment right? These are the questions that I got for people or whatnot. We've heard about the hangings. I think it's been like 5 hangings. You know what I'm saying? Of black people. Numerous threats. I mean, this is from 4 police officers that I just showed on this channel or whatnot. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we gonna do to protect ourselves? As far as, you know what I'm saying, convicted felons. What they gonna do? It's not right. It's just not right. And then we up against criminals ourselves. These police and government officials and all that stuff, they ain't nothing but damn gangbangers. That's it. They criminals they self. They the criminals. Now, um, I know a lot of people been filing for unemployment or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been getting money. You know, uh, checks and everything. You know, a lot of our people been getting a lot of money as far as on this unemployment and whatnot. And my thing is, what are you doing with this money that the government giving you? Are you out spending, splurging, um, showing off in the videos and whatnot, your stacks and all that stuff? Or are you getting ready for what's coming? Because just like we know before coronavirus, something was coming, something else coming. And as far as what the scriptures is concerned or whatnot, what's coming is race wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, one people against another people. What our brothers and sisters been talking about for years and years or whatnot. And I'm talking about my Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters who's been warning America, who's been warning this world or whatnot. But what? People want to look at us and we don't know what we're talking about. But now we here though. Now we here. You got white people talking about some they can't wait for a race war to slaughter black people. They want to slaughter us. I mean, and there's people on Facebook, Instagram, flashing their money like they ain't never had no money. Like, come on now. People still don't get it. Still don't get it. But I got some Bible verses that I want to go to. And the first one I'm going to go to is Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. And the Most High, he's talking about the other nations or whatnot. And this is Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. And it reads, consider the work of God, for who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? Black people, you cannot make white people good. Most High made them crooked. You can't make them straight. Ain't nothing you can do. They was made like this. Let's go back. Let's go back a page, and we're gonna start Ecclesiastes 1 and 2. No, wait a minute now. No, we're gonna go to Ecclesiastes 7 and 5. Ecclesiastes 7 and 5, and it reads, "It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise, right, than for a man to hear the song of fools." And that's just self-explanatory right there. It's better to hear a wise man than hear somebody, with a lot of words, with a lot of words that might be good to hear or whatnot. And this is why you see, you know what I'm saying, our men out here, mad, you know, oppression. Oppression maketh the wise man mad. And let's read that. Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So oppression maketh a wise man mad. You can't tell a wise man, oh, America is a good place. America, you can be equal in America or whatnot. Not for a black man. Not for the oppressed. No. Proverbs. Proverbs 29. Proverbs 29 and 2. And it reads, when the righteous are in authority, it's talking about the black man. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And what is we doing now? We mourning right now. So the wicked is still in rulership. But wait till the righteous man be in rulership. What it say? When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. People gonna be rejoicing when the black man get the rulership back. Ain't gonna be no mourning. Let's go to Proverbs 29 and 16. And it reads, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. Let me read that again. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. And that's what we're witnessing right now. We're witnessing the fall of their rulership or whatnot. It's not the end of the world and all that stuff people be talking about and getting confused and mixed up or whatnot. No, their rulership is coming down. It's the end of their rulership. Huh? Now, let me go into this scripture right here. And I know a lot of you people didn't heard me quote this scripture. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. This out of the Apocrypha. It says, never trust thine enemies, for like as iron rusheth, so is his wickedness. So the Most High telling us, never trust our enemy. We don't supposed to trust them for nothing. For nothing. This is Ecclesiasticus 6 and 13. And it reads, separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed of thy friends. Who is your friend? Your fellow brother and sister. That's an Israelite. That's your friend. But it says, separate thyself from thy enemies. We already know who our enemy is. So, with that right there, them all the scriptures I have that I've written down that I wanted to go over or whatnot. But we at war. We at war. You know what I'm saying? We got to come together too. We got to. We're gonna have to. As far as all the stuff that's gonna be going on and whatnot, we in for a rude awakening for real. We just scratching the surface right now as far as all the stuff that's going on. The Most High, He's doing all of this. I gotta hit one more scripture. Amos 3:6. Amos 3:6, and it reads, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?" Huh? The Most High doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? He's stirring up all this stuff that's going on right now. So as far as people trying to pray this away, or hope this away, or have this false hope or whatnot, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. From here on out, everything going downhill. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as with, y'all getting all this money, you know what I'm saying? Y'all better get y'all some protection. You know what I'm saying? Some real protection too. While y'all spending all this money or whatnot, I would be trying to get, what I'm saying, bear some arms and stack up on supplies and food or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We at war right now, and it's gonna be real. It's gonna get real messy out there. You know what I'm saying? All y'all people who like to go party and all that stuff and have a good time, y'all don't see these places getting shot up, people getting shot, and them bullets ain't got no name on it. But I don't want to hold you too long or whatnot. I think I didn't, took too much time anyway. But I just wanted to put a little video out there and try to warn our people. You know, we got to come back to the Most High and repent and keep these commandments and whatnot. You know, because it's finna get rough. And you know what I'm saying? Our Israelite brothers and sisters, we know this. You know, but with that being said, I want to say, happy Shabbat. And you know what I'm saying? We got to keep this faith. We got to keep these commandments. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, too, faith without works is dead. So we going to have to do something, people. But with that, shalom.